So to sum up GPU launches this year, 5090, 5080, 5070 Ti, RTX 4070, I mean RTX 5070. Now minus the 5070, which is actually a pile of trash. The rest of these GPUs are fantastic, but you can't buy them. Fast forward to the 9070 and the 9070 XT launch. Waited 2 hours outside of a Micro Center. Talk shop with some cool dudes. If you're watching this video, you guys know who you are. Shout out to you guys for making that fun. Walked in, picked between 6 different models, decided on the Asus Prime for MSRP, and walked out. You guys remember this list? This was the total number of 50 series cards that Micro Center got for the entire country. Well, I can tell you that my local store, the St. Davis location, got, I don't know, probably like 300 to 500 cards. I don't know exactly how many, but I would say somewhere between 300 to 500, which is more than and almost double than the amount of 5090s that the entire country got. So let that sink in, guys. There was more stock of the 9070 XT in one Micro Center on launch day than the entire country got of RTX 5090s. Now look, I know the online stock went out of stock instantly, and not everybody lives close to a Micro Center, as it seems like Micro Center got the lion's share of the stock, and other places may not have gotten that much. And I know while there was a ton of MSRP cards available, it seemed like the next model up was about set between $750 and $800, and there was nothing in between, which kind of makes me a little worried about MSRP cards in the future. But nothing's perfect, guys, and I just want to acknowledge that not everybody was happy with this launch. But guys, I don't think you understand how insane the demand is right now. AMD spent months building up the stock. I mean, do you guys remember that botched CES launch? These cards have been ready since then. They've spent almost 2 months building up supply, making sure there were tons of MSRP cards in the US at least. I'm sorry for the rest of the world. I don't know what else to say, but I feel bad for you, and value-added tax sucks for my European friends. It just sucks. I want to share this Hardware Unboxed tweet to kind of put things into perspective, right, as far as demand goes. Hardware Unboxed said, fun fact, if you see the 9070 XT sold out shortly after release, that would mean that retailers have sold more of these than all GeForce 50 series combined. All right? Now, look, I don't always agree with what Hardware Unboxed says, as we just have different opinions on things, but that is wild to think about, guys. AMD crushed this launch, guys. One launch outsold all of NVIDIA. So AMD basically put on a masterclass on how to acquire one of these. Bravo. Like I said, it's not perfect, but think about how crazy demand was. I took a lot of heat when I posted this tweet where I basically talked about how amazing this launch was for AMD, and I commended them. And Lisa Sue actually liked it, which was kind of cool. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. I'm no AMD fanboy. I'm not an NVIDIA fanboy, and I'm not an Intel fanboy. But what I'm willing to do is when a company does something right, I'm going to applaud them for it. The same as if they do something wrong, I'm not. AMD crushed it on this launch, guys. They basically did a masterclass and taught NVIDIA what a real product launch looks like. Now, of course, like I said, and I've already said 5 or 6 times, so I'm going to get blasted in the comments, not everybody was happy, but that's just life. AMD can't control value-added taxes. They can't control tariffs. You can only control what you can control. And it's not my fault or AMD's fault or even your fault that you live in a country that has value-added tax, which means you won't ever get the MSRP. Or you don't live in America where you're not going to be able to get these like we are. I'm sorry, but that's just, it's not our fault. But AMD gave us a product worthy of our money, and they released it in enough stock and enough at MSRP where we could actually go out and buy one, which is, I mean, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but that is a rarity in today's market. Thanks, NVIDIA. And I guess Intel too. But NVIDIA needs to take note of this because AMD is coming for you, and we need this, guys. You want AMD to be successful. You want a 2-horse race because that means that products will get better, and we won't have side grade launches anymore where, you know, the 5070 is a smidge better than the 3080. That won't happen anymore. Now, as to how this is going to affect the shortage, I don't know. I knew demand was crazy, but I didn't think it was this crazy, guys. Today definitely showed that because there's so many unhappy people, there is a ton of demand. And these cards are not good at AI workloads, as far as I'm aware. And they're definitely not good at crypto mining, guys, which means these are in demand purely by gamers. There must be a ton of gamers who want cards. And I was talking to the manager of Micro Center today, and we were talking about how the line around the corner reminded us of the 30 series. Take a look at these pictures over here. All right, it's just, I just snapped a bunch of pictures from my phone. These lines are absolutely nuts. Wild. And yet they still had AMD still had enough cards for everybody who lined up. They got one. And I'm pretty sure everybody who lined up in this first line got MSRP cards too, which is even crazier. So how does this affect the used market? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I think we need to wait a week and see if you start to see used prices come down. If you somehow start to see used prices go up, that would be kind of terrifying. So stay tuned in another week, and I'll have a video updating the state of the market. But look, this is the first major event that I thought would pop the bubble. And I said if AMD had enough stock, it could. And they did have enough stock. And I still don't think it was enough. So I don't know. Stay tuned next week, and I'll have an update on what the condition of the market looks like. And I'll have some pretty good content on this one. And I think I'll have a review coming in about a week or so. I want to get some time with the card. So got a lot of great content coming. Please like and subscribe. And guys, look, AMD pulled off a fantastic launch, and this is a masterclass how to launch GPUs. 2 months of stock, and it's sold out within half a day. So just think about how much demand is out there, guys. Literally, AMD took back market share today for the first time since 2005, according to Tech Epiphany. So the fact that that happened and there's still no cards in stock, guys, this is crazy. There's definitely a lot more PC gamers, so it's a real exciting time to be in this space. All right, take care. See you on the next one. Peace out.